Hi, what makes you happy? Do you really know what happiness is? Well, everybody says that they're in control of their lives, but they're not happy yet. But someday they'll be. But here's another question. Why do you think people are most likely to plan their happiness than to actually live happily? My point is that people tend to think that happiness is something that you can buy in a store. People even say that they'll only be happy when they do that thing. But I'm here to show you that you need to stop looking for happiness in a future that doesn't even exist yet. One thing that people do to be happy is to think positive. But one thing that people don't know is that positive thinking may actually increase your sadness. We're constantly sold an idea that we have to be perfect on what we do. But that's not always the case. Because sometimes we just don't have to be perfect on everything. Because when things go wrong, we start to feel guilty and sad and depressed about ourselves. And we just start to think that we're a failure, but that's not true at all. According to an English writer, Darren Brown, we need a system for when things go wrong, so then we'll know what to do in those situations. Of course, we're not machines, but we have to understand that we don't have to be perfect to be happy. Still talking about how thinking positively may actually increase your sadness. Most people are used to easily giving up on things that they haven't tried yet. That happens because people think they're a failure. So they actually start acting like a failure even though they aren't one. So in those moments, you just stop believing yourself and you just avoid doing important things that you're actually able to do. Lately, people lack of motivation and they're just not confident at all. And that really, really, really makes you feel sad about yourself, and you'll just never be happy by thinking that. Have you ever told yourself, when I do that thing, then I'll be happy? Well, if so, you need to stop thinking like that, because by saying that, you'll never reach your happiness. Do you know what day of the week you're most likely to die from a heart attack? It's Monday morning. That's the exact moment that people are usually going into their jobs or school. But do you know what those things have in common? People hate Monday mornings. They hate it because they are maybe not happy enough, and they spend their whole life telling themselves, when I leave school, then I'll be happy. Or when I go on that trip, then I'll be happy. According to a Harvard professor, Sean Aker, he discovered the happiness advantage, which proves that 75% of job success can be predicted not by how smart you are, but how happy you are. So as you can see, many people still don't know what happiness really is. So if you really want to be happy, don't be that person who constantly says, and then I'll be happy. Just let your and then become a right now.